Happy blessed Friday. Made it to the end of the week. Out finishing up my walk here before I head over to physical therapy, getting the blood moving. And wanted to share a story. You see, 17 years ago when I moved to Arizona, I had about $15,000 of medical debt. I had some things happen and I didn't have medical insurance. That amount of debt flipped my credit upside down. My credit was so bad, I couldn't qualify for, barely could qualify for an apartment. My power was prepaid. I had a box that allowed me to, I had a card that I had to prepay on a card to actually have power, and I paid for what I leveraged and utilized. So, imagine always watching what lights are on and when you use the stove and when you're watching television to make sure you're not over consuming based on how much money you have available on the prepaid power. It was to a point where maybe 3 or 4 days leading up to payday every other week, I had to make a very conscious decision on food versus fuel, whether it was trying to carpool or buying just barely enough food to where my daughter and I could eat. And those sets of circumstances can easily snowball, and I can tell you 15 other stories like that over the years that you're faced with some type of adversity or some type of struggle where your character is really put into test. And in those scenarios, when you're faced with the struggle, do you fold? Do you embrace it, learn, and go through that adversity? And then when you do that, do you hold that to yourself and just use that as a life lesson? Or do you leverage how the universe has kind of conspired to put that adversity in front of you and share that adversity with others and then use that as a snowball to create? So what I challenge you for, and the theme you're going to see as we lead up into June's event, are the opportunities that you're able to create through your own personal struggle. Have an awesome long weekend. We got Memorial Day coming up here in the States. Spend some time with your family. Call your mom, she misses you.
That is true.